Verse 429. According to conventional truth, things are, but not in the highest truth. To be confused in things not having self-nature, this belongs to conventional truth. This describes a situation when we're not practicing. When we're not practicing, we're lost. We've been sucked in to the stories. We've forgotten ourselves. The teacher Gurdjieff describes this as the war against sleep. And this verse describes the state of sleep. We've taken the world as we believe it to be as real. And this is the conventional truth. This is reality. Although that's not strictly true. If it was simply this, then we would be practicing. But we aren't simply experiencing the world as it presents itself to us. We're experiencing it as we believe it to be. We're experiencing it in accordance with our assumptions. And you might think you don't have any assumptions. But an assumption is something that you don't even question, because it seems absurd to question it. We're not even conscious of our assumptions. And the most basic assumption that's mentioned here is that things are. The world that presents itself to us is made up of things. There are lots of things in it. Things which we have a relationship of some sort with. It might be pleasant relationship, unpleasant one, or indifferent one. So this is a basic assumption. And our attention gets drawn out to these apparent things. And we get caught up in the drama, in accordance with the habit energy of our own moods, of our own psychology. So at this point we're lost. We've forgotten ourselves. We're spiritually asleep. We've lost the war against sleep. We are confused in things which do not have self-nature. And this is the teaching, that things do not have self-nature. Things are not. Those things that we have this relationship with, things, entities, beings, objects, they do not have any self-nature. And if you're new to this, this might come as a bit of a shock, or as too ridiculous even to contemplate. It violates your basic assumptions. But it needs to be examined. And it's been examined in many videos in this channel, from many points of view, from many different approaches, which I'm not going to go into here. I'm not going to recap here, because this verse is really a reminder. It's a reminder to the enlightenment practitioner who essentially knows that things do not have self-nature. And when we forget to practice, or are not inclined to practice, because we're getting caught up in things once again, but if we are reminded that they have no self-nature, then we're practicing once again, and we can come back, we can withdraw the attention, withdraw the emotional investment, and recharge once more our sense of being, and even find some rest in it, some solace. It's such a relief not to have to be perpetually concerned with what conventional reality tells us we should be concerned with. So this verse is a reminder, and we probably need lots of reminders to wake up. It's reminding us of our situation, whereby we're caught up in our moods, our ideas, our feelings, our thoughts, our fetishes, our addictions. Step back from it all. These things have no self-nature. They represent a confusion. So when we step back, we're coming back to clarity. We're coming back to awareness. And we're coming back to wakefulness.